In a fearful day, in raging night, with strong hearts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright. That's right, that's a Blue Lantern Corps, baby. It's your boy DuckNCover, coming at you with the Magic Arena video, and today we'll be playing Mono Blue Super Friends, which I did name the Blue Lantern Corps. Now, let's see some of the Blue Lanterns here. We do have Tezzeret, Artifice Master. His ult is just ridiculous. If you're able to ult him, you get to choose, at the end step of your turn, choose any permanent from your deck and place it on the battlefield without paying its mana cost. Very powerful. 2 Jace. He just draws us cards, and basically that's the hope that we're going for with the deck theme, is to draw cards, because you just hope that you draw into the right stuff. So he's in there just in case we get too much hope and we draw ourselves out. We do win instead of lose. 2 Kasmina just to make a body and draw for more cards. Like I said, keep hope alive. Then we also have Spark Double to be able to copy our walkers. 2 Saheelis to make a whole bunch of creatures when we're able to draw cards. 3 Narsets to be able to dig through our deck. 1 Mu Yanling, the Sky Dance. I have 1 copy of this card. If you have more copies, definitely replace any of the Plansewalkers with more copies of this card. Then 2 Jace's Triumph, just to be able to draw. 3 mana draw 2 is pretty common, but this one, since we do get to draw the extra card if we have Jace, is pretty good to run. So the draw power that we do have in the deck is 2 Ops, 4 Blink of an Eyes. If we kick it, we do get to draw a card. Finale of Revelation is just a crazy endgame. Most of the time we just, tap 4 mana, draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. And then 1 Commence the Endgame. It's pretty rough to get to this point to be able to just cast this card, but sometimes it is really nice at end step to be able to do when we do get the blink. So to get to be able to play all these Planeswalkers and get all this value, also to get the mass manipulation as well, to be able to get all this value, we do have to survive. So we do run counterspells, 2 Essence Scatter, because creature decks are running around a lot lately. 2 Negates, because Planeswalker decks are still one of the strongest decks in the meta. And then 4 Quench, because it can counter anything. People overlook this card when they go for counterspells. I really do think it's powerful. Most of the time when they go for their most important card, they do tap out. So having a counterspell that just answers their most important card seems like a very, very good thing to have. And then we are running 24 lands, 21 islands, and 3 Memorial to Genius. It's a pretty nice card to have to be able to draw extra cards. We don't really like the tap part in this deck, so that's why we're running 3 and not 4. But you can run this deck without this card at all. There's no real reason to need the draw. But that's the deck, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. Game 1, Blue Lantern Corps. We gotta hope we get a good. I mean, this is pretty good. Opponent goes first. Let's see what they're playing. Alright, they mulligan. Alright, so let's see. We'll go ahead and end turn. Yikes, that's a really good creature. Another land is fine. Gets in 2. So this is Feather. They already got the 2 white. Alright, so they're stuck on 2 lands. Alright, Salmon Sprint. I guess we're fine with that. He buffs himself to 3/3 either way. Take a huge hit. Alright, he has to have the land on top. Alright, so we'll just quench. He gets in with the 3/3. Holding up counter magic means we'll just loosen this guy, so we got to bring in Kasmina.
Come, little M, and their power.
Alright, make a wizard, draw a card, and discard a card. I guess another Kasmina seems awful. Hopefully they're still stuck on 2 lands. Gets in face, we have to take it. Alright, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Alright, let's go ahead and make another wizard. Draw a card, that's a land. We'll pitch Negate. They just land tapped. We're 1 land away from being able to mass manipulate one. Or Commence the Endgame, which seems really good. Alright, so they're swinging both. They get to use Salmon Sprint. There's nothing we can do about it, really. Goes to 6/5. And we'll double block the Arcanist. If they go to buff him again, we can quench it. Oh, but he'll still get the buff from his own ability, so that won't matter. He'll still beat us there. Alright, so go ahead and get to game 2. Let's see. So feather means we want Unsummon. Check out Negate. Let's throw on some Sinister Sabotage so we have more answers. We don't really need opt. Maybe Commence the Endgame is kind of slow. Alright, so we'll be on the play. This deck is much better on the play. We have 2 bounce spells and a quench. That seems really good against their deck. 2 mana seems bad, especially with the 5-drop in hand. And Narset chases away lands. There we go. Alright, so we got the Quench up. It is Naya. Okay. We'll go ahead and quench that. Don't want them ramping up. Play this. We don't want to play Narset anyway because we do need one more land. There we go. Alright, so we'll have Unsummon up.
The past, present, and
Narset
future
and
home
dig.
your prowess.
Quench seems really good. Alright. I'll just go ahead and bounce it now. He doesn't have the mana to replay it anyway. Alright, he's choosing. He chooses top. Go mana. Negate Narset.
Keep an open mind.
Grab a blink of an eye. Cast Tezzeret. And make a block.
Show I made you a gift.
Alright, let's see if the opponent has any way to deal with Tezzeret. Oh, we get a spark double on Tezzeret. We'll go ahead and plus him.
A master builds with ease.
And plus the original.
My device is finished. As are you.
Go Memorial to Genius. And swing with one. Alright, opponent's in trouble. See what he does. Passes, okay. And we'll go ahead and just continue making copters. Alright, so he casts Fry, can't be countered. That's fine.
I learned a few tricks on Kaladesh.
Go ahead and plus again. Another Memorial to Genius. Get in 3. And we do have a bunch of mana up. Alright, so Fry. I'll just go ahead and blink of an eye, kick, and blink him. And draw a card. Resolve it. Alright, so it goes to my turn. He did slow us down quite a bit. Go island. And bring my Tezzeret back down. And plus him.
I am. This will keep an eye on you.
And plus the spark double.
It is the ideal subordinate.
And swing in. So Legionnaire is fine. Sure. He gets the Scry. Now, we do have Narset down, so he can't draw any cards if he targets him. Alright, he keeps that on top. Alright, so we don't need to do anything now because he's not attacking. And we'll go ahead and
My device is finished.
make a dude.
As are you.
Make a dude.
Silent, obedient perfection.
Cast Saheeli.
Prepare to marvel at my
And
master.
attack with these 7. And that's pretty much game. Too many Thopters. Alright, let's see what he can do his last turn. He would have to sweep the board. And find a way to deal with all of these. Well, these 3. Maybe not Narset. Alright, so, scoops. So deck did play much better that round. So we'll go ahead and keep the deck just like that. Get to game 3. Alright, game 3. Two mana again, but we don't have any way to really slow them down, so I guess we'll keep this. We have a way to pick up a lot of cards. Put back one of our island. So Memorial to Genius first. Alright. Go Memorial to Genius again. We did get to our 4th land. Hopefully he doesn't cast Feather this turn. Okay. He doesn't have the 2 white. 10 District Legionnaire. Gets to Scry. He's looking for his other white mana. Goes top. That's probably it. We do have Quench, and we also have Blink of an Eye, so we're just going to hold those up. If he goes for Feather, we'll Quench it. Paradise Druid. Sure. Alright, so he's gonna hit me in the face with 2. Go to my turn. Alright, we're going to continue to hold up Quench, because now he does have the mana to play his Feather. But he also has the mana to go over Quench as well. Alright, so he's going to attack. We'll take the 4. Franco. We'll definitely go ahead and Quench that. Ooh. Sure. Alright, so we do want to Blink of an Eye that. Alright, here we go, Saheeli.
What an interesting
3
creature.
Chemister's Insights in
Let's see
hand,
how
that's
you
really
work.
bad. We have been able to slow them down quite a bit. They can't kill Saheeli with what they have on board. So we get in face. Go Chemister's Insight. As long as we get a land, we'll be able to Essence Scatter. Okay, so we do get a land. Essence Scattering Cranko and making a dude to be able to block does seem like a really good play. Alright, so we swing those in. We'll block the Legionnaire. God's willing, that's fine. Pumps him up, but it's getting blocked. He does get to draw a card. Alright, and then we take 2. bro. Making a wizard at this point seems really good. So we'll go ahead and cast Kasmina. Saheeli makes a servo. Kasmina makes a wizard.
It's us or
And
them.
draws a card.
We choose the right side. Every day is a new
And
lesson.
we dump Chemister's Insight. Alright, let's see if they play the Cranko now. See what they go for. Alright, let's see if they attack. Alright, they attack all. We'll go ahead and double block the Legionnaire. Maybe we can kill it if he doesn't have any pump spells. And if he does have a pump spell, that was a horrible idea. Of course he does. Alright, so let's see if he has something else to cast on them. Or cast at all. Draws 2 cards. If he has anything else to cast, instant speed, he wins. Or he'll need 2 more. And they do get another. And they'll get to draw 2 more cards, and they'll definitely be able to target at that point. Alright, let's see, do they have another? Or a shock or something? Yep, collision will work. Alright, so we did lose to Feather. Let's go ahead and get to the second series. We were almost to Diamond. We'll fall a little bit there. Series 2. Mono Blue. Super Friends. The Blue Lantern Corps. Horrible hand. Slightly better. I guess we put back Narset as she chases away lands. We gotta hope we get a land off the top. It's not. Alright, so Grixis, here comes Thought Erasure. Saheeli. Alright, go Island. We do have the blink of an eye up. Go Memorial to Genius. And Island. They may have Ionize, but we're just gonna hope they don't. Alright.
Always a step ahead.
Mill him 2.
Let's try this.
And draw a card. Alright, so we do have another Jace. Alright, he pays, so he does have bolus. Yep. We'll discard the second Jace. We'll go +1. You.
This will come in handy.
And we'll go ahead and pass it back to him. Bouncing bolus isn't a good idea, so maybe we just let Jace take 4. Yep, that seems fine.
Should have seen that coming.
Use the Chemister's insight he knows about. Don't get another land. Let's go Jace first. Maybe we pick up a land.
Decisions.
Another spark double. I'll just go ahead and spark double Jace. Alright, so they Sinister Sabotage it. And discard Blink of an Eye. Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and kill Jace.
Your victory is just an illusion.
And go blue. Go Jace's Triumph. Okay, so we could blink it, but that seems horrible. And we'll end the turn and discard. We'll just quench this actually. Don't want to draw any cards. And we're going to have to discard a card anyway. Could be casting the Dragon God. Nope, Ral. Okay, so we'll have to bounce that.
Show me what you've got. Ooh, let's see what we got.
Alright, it's in. Alright, so we go land. Go blink of an eye, kicked. No, we can use that during their turn after they go to plus him. But if they plus him right away, they can always play him again and plus him twice, which seems very dangerous for us. If no, they won't have the mana for a counterspell, so yeah, that's the play. We'll go ahead and blink of an eye, kicked onto you. Bounce rail out, draw a card.
Choose wisely.
Alright, so right now we can use this to draw 4 cards. Alright, let's see if he goes to play Ral again. Alright, so he swings him at Bolus. Ooh, Niv, yikes. We'll go ahead and blink of an eye that now. He'll draw a card and get to ping us for 1. Really need the mass manipulation now. Okay, so Narset means he can't play extra cards.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil of reality are lost.
Played these in the opposite order, but it won't matter. Because a ground creature can't block both of us anyway.
Not aggression.
Probably plays Niv again, but he won't be able to draw any extra cards with while Narset's on the board. Opponent's really thinking it through here. Vraska's Contempt. Okay, so you went to remove Narset, so it did buy 1 turn of Niv not being on the board or Ral, so we gotta be happy about that. Saheeli lives this attack. We have to finale for 4. Just to see if we can even stay in this game. Mainly digging for mass manipulation. And he negates it. Oh, so that's going to be the game. So let's go ahead and get to game 2. Let's see, he's playing Grixis Control, but he's also playing Counter Magic. So we're going to play this, but he's also playing Niv. This deck really doesn't have a way to deal with Niv. Maybe just unsummoning him. So we'll take out 2 ops. Take out Jace's Triumph. Take out a Chemisters. One of these Kasminas. And a Spark Double. And that's how we will run it for game 2. Alright, so we're on the play, which is way better in this deck. It's pretty bad. This is much better. And we're definitely going to put up Commence the Endgame for sure. We do have the Quench and the Negate for the turn 2 Thought Erasure. But I guess we'll negate it, because we do want the Quench for the turn 4 Bolus. Definitely put Commence the Endgame to the bottom. Whenever it lets me, of course. I go first, so it definitely should be letting me pick. Alright, so not sure what's happening. Maybe they don't want to deal with counter magic, and they decided that they'd rather just concede. That is one way that this deck does win. The spinning counter spells, sometimes your opponent just doesn't want to deal with it. Definitely keep the 6. Drop the Commence the Endgame. Play Island and see if they take their turn. So it looks like this one will be an easy win. That's unfortunate. Our deck was ready to handle their threats this time around. Alright, so due to that video, we're going to go ahead and run a best of 1 at the end of this video, just to make up for that lost match. So let's jump into that best of 1 ranked. Alright, so we are going to end this video with a single match of best of 1. I feel like you guys got cheated on that second series. So I'll go ahead and run 1 best of 1, and this is a really good hand. Albeit a little slow. Alright, go Memorial to Genius. Maybe a Grixis player anyway. Okay, let's see. Oh. Yeah, I would say this looks like a Grixis Reanimator deck. Yeah, we want to hold up counter spells as early as possible against this deck. Which counter spells is the Reanimator's weakness, so... Well, they don't have any black mana, so I really don't know what they're doing. Gets in. Go Opt. Narset seems really good. And we'll go ahead and play Memorial to Genius. And we do have Blink of an Eye, Quench, and Negate all up. We'll go ahead and quench that. Alright. Gets in with Rix. Go mana. We still want to hold up Negate. This is the turn where they're more than likely going to go for the Reanimator spell. Ooh, Thought Erasure, so we have to negate that, otherwise they get to negate anyway. Alright, gets in. And land, and Narset. See if we can find a counterspell.
There are so many mysteries to uncover. Meditate and prepare.
Mu Yanling seems really good at this point of the game. Alright, so let's see. Thought Erasure. Sure. He might pick Mass Manipulation. Nope. Alright, so Rix attacks Narset. Doesn't want me to be able to dig again this turn, or this following turn.
Sloppy technique.
Alright, go mana. And go Jace.
I'm up for a challenge.
And let's knock the top two off his deck.
Let's think this through.
Draw a card. Yes, we get a counter spell. Which, if he tries to go for Bond or Revival... Oh, now he has enough. Alright, so kills Narset, sure.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
There's the Agent of Treachery. We'll go ahead and quench it. And go mana. And Jace will go ahead and +1. Target you.
How you play the hand you're dealt.
Alright, so we look like we're in a pretty good spot to win this game. We can actually Kasmina, see if we can find a counterspell.
Impress me, and I may offer my guidance. Join my cause.
And we do find a counterspell for creatures, which seems pretty decent. If he tries to go for another big creature bomb this turn. Thought erasure, sure. He hits mass manipulation. No, he has essence scatter. And go to my turn. And Jace +1.
It's a matter of give and take.
And we do get a spark double. That seems really good. Let's go ahead and spark double Jace.
We'll make this look easy.
See if we can find a counterspell.
There's always an answer.
Alright.
Focus on what matters.
Go ahead and pitch the land. We can already take 2 things. Yeah, the attack's fine. We can already take 2 things with mass manipulation. And he concedes. Alright, so that's the video. We did have hope, and it did pay off on some of these games here. Definitely just got lucky on that second series, but we'll take the wins. Like the video, comment on the video, see what you want to see next. Definitely subscribe, multiple videos coming out. Hit that notification bell if you'd like to see them all. Peace.